And in each circumstance, so if you hit the same object, same mass, 100% of the motion goes into the other object, and it moves at the same mv, same mass, moving the same velocity. And so then if we do a 1 to 2, now this experiment's been done a ton of times on the internet, okay, one mass into this two mass, okay, elastic. Now the problem is they always use a spring, okay, so springs, as I pointed out, are automatically going to lose some percentage of the energy because the spring's going to end up wobbling after it's done pushing apart the two objects. So you're guaranteed to have some losses. More substantial losses than a pure elastic. So instead of allowing two cars to hit two metal things into each other and bounce off, they always use rubber bands or springs or some other mechanism to make it super elastic. So even though it's a known fact that the metal cars will hit each other, the aluminum cars, and go ting, you know, and it'd be very efficient, very elastic, they never do it that way. So in the one case where Professor Lewin did do it that way, in the sense that he had Velcro that didn't stick, it came out exactly like those numbers, except the direction of the one mass remained in the same direction. But at this, you know, one but anyway, and then there's the Lewin's clay experiment where, yes, they get the 133 going this way, so 133% of the momentum, and 33% going that way. Nonsense. Now the Despard lab, Looney, okay, keeps saying he's done this experiment. He's done it 17 different ways, and proven, okay, that he made 150 go this way and 50 go that way. So you got a total of 200 momentums. You have an impact with 100 goes in the box, and you end up with 200 total momentums coming out of the box, presumably pushing on the outside of the box with 200 momentums. Nonsense, doesn't happen. But anyway. And so the real numbers are, you know, it's 1/4 of the velocity, 25 v. Okay, I guess I can. A 6 mass, and when you get to a 7 mass, then you finally have zero motion. So that would be the interesting one to see if it's actually true that all you have to do is be 7 times heavier, and now there's nothing. Yeah, that's their theory. So anyway, I'm just saying that I've given you the rational view of it, and I say those numbers will be verified by any carefully done clinical experiments. And so that's what we really need to see, is we need to see somebody do the 4 and the 5 and the 6 mass and see what happens, see if they get this huge amount of momentum, because their theory says more and more momentum will go that way. So the more I increase the mass, the more I increase how much momentum is going to go that way until I get to 200%. So I've made twice the momentum. I put twice the momentum into the object. I've made free momentum. There's no other way to look at it. It's free momentum. And they say free momentum is a concept you can obviously you can't. All right, so anyway, just for the sake of it, I think these are the right, I finally got it figured correctly. And so I think those are the accurate predictions, what will happen in the actual reality, and blah, 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 blah. And their silly theory will eventually be proven to be nonsense if they'll actually do these experiments. But Steve Mould won't do the simple experiments.